Hello folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, I managed to find an alternate way into the Temple of Woedica through the catacombs beneath Copperlane. I initially didn't want to go there because going the direction of the main plot sometimes can lock you out of doing other things, and so instead tried to find a way to get Idir's personal quest progressed further by finding the battlefield that his brother fell. Unfortunately, I can't access that yet, at least I don't think I can. I might have to progress the plot to get the knowledge of where that is. So, let us go to First Fires, which will take 12 hours and 30 minutes, and we will go and finally look into the Leaden Key. I could try and take on the Dweller, but that is probably not something I can tackle right now. I thought better of it.
At once.
Is that a mistake? Possibly. Possibly. But that'll always be there for me to tackle, I think. Okay, the ruined Temple of Woedica is down here. Who knows, this might lead me towards Heritage Hall. And I do need to go to Heritage Hall. It's the last place in Defiance Bay I have not investigated. So, let us head here. Hello?
Praise to the exiled queen. May her crown be restored and her justice prevail. To pay your respects to the queen that was.
A ghost hovers in the middle of the ruin, reciting blessings and prayers. Even as the spirit's form shifts and swirls, it retains the face of an elderly man and robes that mark wealth and status. It turns to you. Who are you?
Lord Ardwellen Rugform III, and pleased to make your acquaintance. I came to the Deerwood on one of the first ships from Adia. And unlike the yokels and hut dwellers around here, I still keep to the old ways.
How much do you know about what's gone on around this area since you passed? I'm curious about that. It's truly a pity to see what the locals have done to Woedica's house of worship. What are you doing?
Worshipping Woedica, the exiled queen and oathbinder. I come every day to offer my devotion. I'd love nothing more than to book passage back to Adia, but it is my Emperor's wish that I serve in these barbaric lands. And so I do.
I was told I'd find the Temple of Woedica here.
And so you did. These savage colonists may have burned it down, but worship of the Oathbinder is alive and well. These stairs lead to the main sanctum.
So he does know it was burned. What stairs?
These stairs, of course. The sanctum was always below ground, adjacent to the catacombs, so it wasn't destroyed by the fires.
The ghost gestures to an impassable pile of rubble. Like the rest of the ruin, it seems to have remained untouched for over a century. Tell me where I'd find the entrance to these catacombs.
There are various entrances throughout Defiance Bay, but I dare say the easiest to reach is in Copperlane. I haven't been to that part of town in ages, but as I recall, it's somewhere near the southern gate.
So I do need to go through that entrance that I found before. There is only one way in. I thought there were two. I'd like to know more about Woedica.
A queen among the gods. She oversees laws and oaths. Everything has a rightful place, and Woedica watches over them all. Of course, not everyone accepts this. Even among the other gods, her authority is questioned. But Woedica is also goddess of memory and vengeance, and she remembers. She'll remember every slight and trespass when she reclaims her throne.
You do know you're a ghost, right?
I beg your pardon? Is this some sort of joke where you come from?
I'm serious. Just look at yourself.
A madhouse. That's what this town really needs.
Closes his eyes and massages his temple with wispy fingers, so he doesn't know he's a ghost. Well, farewell. So!
Yes?
Can't go that way. Looks like we are going to have to head to Copperlane after all. We only have a few more things left to build in our stronghold and before it's complete. Then we can save all of our money for other things. Like that exceptional arquebus that I've been eyeing. I could make one myself, or I could just buy that one. I'm very tempted to just buy that one. Okay, let's do some zoom. And zoom! Straight over here. Back into the catacombs. Don't mind me. And from here, we'll head back down those stairs and find the main plot. And the enemies that are there are probably much lower level than we are. You could totally stumble across this without going to the temple first, by just doing the quest that you find in Copperlane that brings you down here. It's another thing that I completely avoided. So, we are now here. We will head down here and find progress. Hopefully. Let's go. And level. In front of you looms the ghostly, hollow image of the man who was present at your awakening. He casts a pale, sickly light in the dank corridors as he regards you.
You are from Kratom, my dear?
His words are an echo in your mind from a time long past, and you know your response before you speak it, as if it has always been. I came to live there 3 years ago?
A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Kratom. What made you decide to join our order?
Again, the answer comes to mind before we know it. Have we always known it? I'm honestly not sure.
As long as you are assured in your faith, the rest is not so important. Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
Lyrium wants to say, "What's going on?" But instead, the words, "I am," come out. Well, that was strange. You muttered to yourself for no reason. Hello? Mercenary and half-mac. Right, let's go this way first. And investigate. There's not a lot to investigate, it seems.
I'm here.
Unless there's something here Hello? Hello? There is something here.
Certainly.
A trap.
Look there.
A trap. And a level up that we will take. Let's give you some athletics. Now, what are we going to give you? Spell mastery. Aha. Armor of Faith is a nice spell to have a spell mastery, and Blessing is a nice one, because we always want to cast a Blessing spell. You know, let's give you Blessing. Blessing is just really nice, so we'll do that. You also now have access to incredibly powerful spells, like Pillar of Holy Fire.
I'm here.
So,
Certainly.
we have this. You think you hear the faint sound of whispering coming from the skulls, but the words are unintelligible.
There you go.
Oof. A ring of unshackling. Suppress affliction. Hostile effects suppressed over 5 Oh. Okay. Also, you leveled up. We'll give you some stealth, and we'll save the rest. Powers. Ringleader. Imprinted insidious and powerful compulsion to obey the cipher across all enemies in the area. Dominating the target and charming others. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. What else do we have? Borrowed Instinct. Ransacks enemies' intellect and perception, causing damage to those enemy attributes. Detonate. Splinters the target's soul, inflicting raw damage. Targets with low endurance explode. And Tactical Meld. Connects the mind of the cipher with an ally to gain the ally's knowledge, bestowing an attack bonus. Ooh. These are interesting spells. And that is interesting. Yeah. Raw damage, and then crush damage, and a dominate ability. That's what we're going for. Yeah, getting these is incredibly nice. That is the entire party at level 9. Just in time for us to go into this area with some ridiculous power. I'm really liking that the spellcasters get spells that become once per encounter. I imagine eventually we might get a once per encounter second level spell.
I'm here.
Maybe even a third. Okay, let's inevitably have to fight because they are not going to let us in. They're not going to let us in. Right? The mercenary eyes you warily as you approach, his weapons readied. What are you doing here? You don't look like one of that masked lot. Take care, Watcher. This one's mind is edged. He seeks to know your purpose. I left my mask outside. Let me pass. He thinks carefully, and then nods. All right then. Go on in and report to the Acolyte, and she'll give you your assignment. They should be just about finished with their meeting in the big chamber. I'm not going to say either of those things, because that will give away that I don't know what's going on. So let's go in. Okay, mercenary, mercenary, mercenary. There are a lot of mercenaries here. And a mercenary. I can just take this. Excellent. I'm glad you're not going to fight me. What's down here? Swirly mist of misty doom. There's a lot of mercenaries in here. I am very glad I'm not having to fight my way through all of them. Yet. We will have to at some point. Okay, what's in here? Aloth falters and brings a hand to his forehead. He takes a staggering step forward, coughing and sputtering.
Back, you clod! Those hooded fiends are nigh to be trusted.
Are you okay? Probably not, but that's no reason to be rude. Connor glances over at Aloth and frowns. Aloth? Are you unwell? He grimaces, catching his breath. It's nothing. I'm fine. He coughs again. This probably isn't the best place to linger anyhow. There appears to be another at work there. You hear murmurs and chants on the other side of the door. A ritual of some sort is already underway. Let's retreat from the door for now. We don't want to go in there just yet. That's very neat that the game goes, here's a way for you to back out from... Oh, hello. Here's a way to not progress the plot by mistake. Also, we found... Oh, not bad. Take all that. We are absolutely going to have to fight our way out. Absolutely going to have to. And it's going to be awful. But we can at least have a look here and, you know, grab this and take their cheese. And by the deed to the tongue, and no, that's not it. What are you doing?
I'm here.
Well, first things first. Grab all this. Second thing second. A book lies on the table, its pages filled with some kind of unintelligible cryptography.
It's no
We
trouble.
will then open this, right next to you.
Hope that helps.
These are mine now. And then we shall go in here and... the queen that was and still is. I will read that later. And then we're going to chat with you. Maybe we can do something. Maybe we can get some information from you. Or maybe we can persuade you to get out of here because this is not a good place for you to be.
Good day, stranger.
A lone figure paces back and forth, tapping his fingers at his sides, muttering to himself. He jumps when he sees you, his hands on his chest. By the flame, you startled me. He pauses and leans forward. Where's your mask? It's too itchy. I'll put it back on for the meeting. Well, don't let anyone inside see you without it. They're keen on anonymity. What are you doing here? He resumes his pacing. I've been practicing the passphrases. I know them backwards and forwards, but I get so nervous every time I think about repeating them to the acolyte. He wrings his hands. You can practice on me. Okay, here goes. Oh, this is clever. First question. State your name and purpose. Answer. My name belongs to the gods, and my hands to their service. Second question. What company do you seek? Answer. I seek the company of shadows, that our labours may remain secret. Third question. Tell me of your labours, acolyte. Answer. To see that the kith and Wilder do not disturb what bones the gods have buried. Fourth question. How do we know your purpose? Answer. You shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath on my soul. Riddles upon riddles. What bones the gods have buried. It's very dramatic, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Please continue. Fifth question. And how is your oath guarded? Answer. It is sealed by the Leaden Key. That wasn't so hard. Sounds like you've got it. I do. I think. He bites his lip. I'm going to practice a few more times by myself before the meeting. You need something else? I'm ready for the initiates meeting soon. Honest. Tell me about it. This must be your first time. The acolyte communicates with each of us individually to hear of our progress on old tasks and to assign us new ones. He shivers at a mixture of pleasure and dread. It's a unique process. She's a cipher, so she can speak to you without words. Fascinating. Until you realize she can probably read your thoughts just as easily. Oh, that might be awkward. What do you know about these tasks? Only what I absolutely need to. We protect the secrets of the gods, so discretion is essential. He waves a hand between the two of you. We receive our instructions from the acolyte, just as she receives hers from someone else, and so on, right up to the guildmaster. Our role is to obey, knowing as little about the overall plan and each other as possible. How can you be so confident you're doing the right thing when you know so little? That's easy. The Leaden Key has been around for ages by the blessing of the gods. You only have to look around to see the perils of trying to usurp divine power. Killing a god in the Saints' War has cursed us all, and the heresy of animancy has only worsened matters. Try to replace a soul and you inevitably end up with a monster. It's all been a warning. There are some powers we just shouldn't have. Let's not say that. I see. We've been entrusted with important work. It's an honor, but not without challenges. Goodbye.
Yes?
Well, the plot thickens. That it does. That it does. And when we come back, folks, we are going to attend this meeting. And hopefully... I don't know what that's doing there. And hopefully get some information about the Leaden Key. And hopefully not have to fight our way out of this place. We're going to have to fight our way out of this place, aren't we? Yes, we are. But I think we can do it. Possibly. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.